If you don't want to make waves, be mediocre. Be normal and fit in. Dress like them, walk like them, act like them, go where they go, think like they think, do what they do. And once you've neutralized your uniqueness, you don't need courage. It takes courage to be different. It takes courage to be successful. It takes courage to win. People don't talk about people that don't win. If you win, they're going to talk about you. Do you have the courage?
The life I'm living, thank God, not normal. The cars that I drive, the crib I live, not normal. The thoughts that I had as a kid, not normal. The money that I generate, forever immortal. The finances divided in blockchain portal. NFTs and cryptos, no mere mortal. All my currency reproduced, my money fertile. Can't nothing stop me, I jump every hurdle. Yeah, I jumped every hurdle like Jesse Owens. I wear my own shoes, no Rick Owens. I paid all my dues, ain't no Owen. I'm the quarterback of my team, no T. Owen. I ain't crying over spilled milk, it is what it is. If I lost it all today, it is what it is. I'm gonna make it happen again and again, again. I ain't thinking about tomorrow, think I'm about to begin. I'm thinking about I start today and then I duplicate. Everything that I contemplate, I eliminate. All my fear and all the hate, I just regenerate. All the respect and the hustle, I accumulate. Compounded interest got me my new Benzes. This my real life, dog, ain't no pretender. I don't have to imagine nothing cause it's really here. I just opened up my eyes and I see it clear. I just opened up my ears and I hear it clear. I just opened up my mind and I feel it near. Visine in my third eye, I feel the chills. All my people around me really getting meals. The life I'm living, thank God, not normal. The cars that I drive, the crib I live, not normal. The thoughts that I had as a kid, not normal. The money that I generate, forever immortal. The finances divided in blockchain portal. NFTs and cryptos, no mere mortal. All my currency reproduced, my money fertile. Can't nothing stop me, I jump every hurdle.
Hey guys, it's your boy AMG Dens. I'm back in a Mercedes Benz. I'm not a mute because I've just checked the button. And we are back in the building with a overtake challenge in Monza. Mary, I see you. I hope you're keeping well, Mary. I would play the chain, but unfortunately they would probably copyright me because I've done some stuff with Fleetwood Mac and they're the worst when it comes to copyrighted music. So I think I'll avoid that one and maybe play it on the Twitter. Yeah, I'm not muted today, Mike. Not muted today. Listen. Progression, bro. We're getting there. We're getting there. But without further ado, let's get the stream started. Hopefully, there's not too many issues with the software today. Michelle, my girl Michelle. I hope you're keeping well. Nice to see you inside here as well. Let's get things started. Let's jump in the Mercedes. And let's go, Mary says. Absolutely. Let's do this. Absolutely raring to go. So I think I can put it on the game now. Let's see if that works. Hey, thank you so much, Jay, as well. It's great to have so many subscribers on board, and I'm hoping that we continue to grow. Ooh, it's a wet Monza. Okay. It's giving me like a 2019 vibe. Is that the one where Stroll did really well? Interesting to see. But I'm just looking at the screen as well, and I'm hoping it doesn't lag. Ah, it's lagging. I think it's lagging. Ah, no, I think it's lagging again. Why does this keep happening? It's so strange. I think it's lagging, guys. I might have to reboot the stream because I think it's gonna lag. Ah, my days again. Again.
This rain could be with us for a while. Light rain conditions for the foreseeable future.
Okay, let me see what I can do. Bonjour, Arden. Let me see if I can... Okay. If I convert it back to the webcam, let's see what it does. wonder if it's gonna still lag. Just having a look at the screen as well.
The car settings screen on your multifunction display will allow you.
Let's just see if we can fix it in the software, because I can see that it is struggling slightly. This is so strange. Guys, how is it? Is it still lagging at the moment? Even with the web camera, it's still doing it. Hmm. I think it's something with the web camera and the game as well. Okay, that's so bizarre. Okay, let me run it. I think I could see some sort of correlation here between the web camera and the game. So let's get this up. This is actually my like recording software as well. So let's see if this makes it any better. Okay, so it's every time I open F1, there seems to be some sort of issue. Yeah, the Red Bulls are trying to mess with me, Mary. I don't know why. Okay, let's try it now. When we go into F1, I'm just gonna let the stream on my TV catch up as well, just so I can see if that's the issue. All right, is that still lagging? If anything, yeah. So it's every time. Okay, cool. I think I know what's happened here. Let me, if I close down the webcam and just, okay, let me do it this way. And then I run the game. Let's see if it's gonna behave now. Sorry about these technical issues, guys. Let's see if that's gonna be any better. Right, let's see if we go on the track, if that
Change
makes any better.
various settings as you.
Okay, I can still see it's lagging. Let me, if I try something different, I wonder if that will work. So let's add a new source. Let's do a window capture. Okay. And let's get F1. Is this gonna work? So if I go into F1, let's see if this is any better. I'm really sorry about these technical issues as well, guys, but it's good that I can basically try and resurrect them. This is the content we subscribe for. No, Arden, it's true. But again, these things happen. You know, when you're a big streamer and you've got loads of cool gear, this thing kind of can happen from time to time. So let's see if we can get one of these things up and running. So let's try this. Is this going to be any better? Nope, that's not going to work. Okay. Oh, perfect. Okay. That seemed like it was going to be better. Right, let's try this. Let's see if we still have a bit of lag. So we've still got lag on the screen. Let's try something different. Let's just see if we can add another source maybe. So we'll close this down and then we will add game capture. Okay. Okay, cache specific window and this. See if this works. Okay, let's do it this way and see if it works. Hopefully this works. Let's see. Still lags. Hey Logi, I hope you're keeping well. We're just trying to do some experimentation here because at the last minute, seems like my PC's trying to like throw me underneath the bus. I'm just trying to ascertain what's going wrong or why it's just lagging like so badly. Catcher behind. Okay, catcher F1. Yeah, it's still lagging. Hmm. Let's try. We close this down. Close that down as well. Honestly, not sure why it keeps doing that. It's so bizarre. Right, let's try. Okay, let's try those. Let's see if those work. It's locked up. Whoa! Spinneroonie. Okay, Mike saying try Alt Delete in Task Manager and see if one of the components is at 100. Okay, let's give that a shot. Task Manager. So everything looks as it should. F1's running a lot of memory, but everything else looks pretty fine. Uh, that's so bizarre. I'm gonna restart the game and see if that makes any difference. So let's exit out of Formula One. Let's see what we can do, guys. It'd be really nice to get the stream up and running. So let's and even just in the menus, it looks fine. It's only when we're on track it starts to behave slightly odd. Let's see. Yes, that's fine. It's not lagging there. So let's see if we can do it this way. So solo, Grand Prix. Let's see if it's gonna behave, guys. Like it's so true as well, Mike, that it doesn't lag in the menus. It just lags when we bring the game up. It's so strange. I have to look into why that is and why it gets all kind of weird when we run the cutscenes. Okay, looks like it's loading again, so let's give it another go. Okay, it looks like it's gonna run a bit more smoothly. Let's see. It's still a bit laggy. It's still a bit laggy. I don't know why that is or what could be the main reason. Let's run that last. And then let's see if we could just do it this way. So settings. I'm gonna figure it out, guys. There must be a way to make it run a lot smoother. So Let's go to graphic settings and then video mode, windowed. Let's run it like this and see if that makes it better. Confirm, accept. And then let's see if it's going to be any better. Okay, so let's go on track. Moment of truth, guys. Is it going to be any better? Let's find out. And it still lags. It still lags. I don't know why that is. Let's end the task. Says that might blow up my computer. Let me go to the web camera in the meantime. Let's see if we could fix this. No. So F1 2021. Let's run that. Wonder if Red Bull have paid the FIA to seize my PC. That could be the only like logical explanation for why it's lagging right now. Because so bizarre.
Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, let's try it now. Any second now. I'll come back to you on that one as well, Mike, in relation to the iRacing stuff. Let's see if it's any better now. It's a CLSL Elite, Arden. CLSL Elite with V3 pedals. So let's see if this works now. It's so true, Wayne, and it's nice to see you inside here as well, my brother. It's so awesome to have you inside here. We're just having some technical issues with the PC. Anytime I jump into actual session, everything on the screen starts to lag. But we're gonna see if we can resolve it. If not, I'm gonna have to just do some further testing and see or establish why it just does this when I stream. It's so bizarre. I could try another track, maybe, Mary. Maybe that might be the solution or way around it. We'll have a go with that after. See if this is any better. I think this is going to run a lot more smoothly. I think this is going to be a lot better, guys, hopefully. Yeah, I think this is going to be a lot better. Let's get us up on. And go to...
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
Let's see if this works. Okay, it works. Nice. We finally got this. Awesome. Okay. So let's just do one or two other things. Hopefully I don't destroy it by doing this. Let me go to graphic settings, video mode, and then I think it's windowed with full screen. That's what we want. Confirm changes, accept. Okay, let's see if this works now. Yay! We finally got it working, guys. Awesome. Right. Do I try and put the webcam on at the expense of maybe destroying the stream, or do I just like leave it running as it is? Let me know, because it'd be nice to get the webcam running too. Let's see if I could just get that to work, and then I think we're all Gucci. Let's put that there. Let's see if it's gonna work. Is that gonna work? I wonder if you guys can. Yeah, you guys can see me on the big screen. Cool. And yeah, okay. I'm gonna run it like this, hopefully, and see if it's gonna be fine. Let's go back to the garage. Ah, okay. Okay, I see. I see. Every time I run the game and the webcam simultaneously, there seems to be lag. So I've got to do some sort of test with that probably off air and kind of see what I can do. But for now, let me just take that off and put it last in the chain. So, in fact, let's see if this works. Okay.
To view
And
information on your current levels of tyre wear and damage, press the MFD button to open the multifunction display, and then again to cycle to the tyre.
okay, it's gone laggy again. So what have I learned from this? Let's see.
Tyres and damage screen.
So car setup. See if we can just set a quick lap. Yeah, that still looks like it's lagging. Okay. Almost there, guys. Almost there. So we know it's something to do with the camera and streaming it at the same time as well. So we'll come out of the game, restart the game, and basically relaunch it. And I think it'll be fine. And huge shout out to you guys as well just for the patience, because it's weird when you're streaming with like a new software and it's just doing a lot of stuff in the background you don't expect it to do. But let's give it another go. So gonna re-upload the F1. What are we thinking about the Bahrain test next week as well? Is everyone excited and looking forward to that? Be interesting to guys get your like views on that as well. Okay, I can see everything loading. I think we're gonna be good this time. So, solo, Grand Prix, Italian Grand Prix. Let's do this. Alright, is that cutscene gonna work the way it should? Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, guys, well, what we'll do, we'll get straight into qualifying once we put the car setup on. So, one, and then car setup, load, put our nice, lovely Monza setup on. And then let's have a look at the weather for this upcoming session too. So it's gonna rain, it's gonna be rainy in practice, sunny in qualifying, sunny in the
Light
race.
rain will stay with us for at least 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is here to stay.
Okay, perfect. So let's skip to qualifying.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three. who are Perez, Verstappen and Valtteri Bottas. What an incredible practice session. The fun doesn't stop here though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
Okay, and Mary said pumped that we're actually going to see testing 6:50 Thursday at Sky, and yeah, absolutely. It feels like Sky have been holding a lot of stuff away from us in the preseason build-up. So hopefully we're gonna actually see a lot of the cars on track. I think both drivers will be on the track at the same time as well, so that's gonna be quite interesting, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So let's get into it, and we're gonna start the lap, but we're not gonna complete it because we're gonna start from last place. So off we go. Brake at the 100. Get the car nice and turned in. So we're slightly faster than Verstappen there. Brake at the 100 again. Ooh, okay. So Bottas would have been faster there. And Verstappen. Get nice and turned in. And what we'll do, we won't complete the lap because we want to start from last place. So we were slightly faster than Verstappen there. He gets a better exit. Okay. So we will park it up. And we are going to start from last on the grid because we're the GOAT. And we can do this. So we're going to start from last place. Poor Lewis. He doesn't look happy that he's starting from last place, but I'm sure he'll be happy when we're spraying that champagne.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top three today.
So Max on
Verstappen,
pole.
Bottas and Sergio Perez.
Standard
Goodbye
top
for
three.
now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Awesome, Crofty. Awesome. Go Latifi. Nah, we don't speak about that guy in this chat order, man. We don't speak about Latifi in this community at all, bro. He needs to go. He needs to go. You know, I don't agree with the death threats and the way that people have been speaking about him. But yeah, like, we say no to Latifi, bro. We say no to Latifi.
Welcome to Monza, where the crowd are ready for today's action. And we hope you're ready
Forza
to see the world's
Monza.
best drivers fighting it out for that
Mike,
#1
never.
spot.
Never.
It's time
Never.
for the Italian Grand Prix.
That can't be the GOAT, bro. That must be Curry GOAT.
With
There's only
top
one
speeds
GOAT in
reaching
Formula 1.
215 miles per hour, only a few places
Go on,
can
Mary.
challenge Monza's crown as the
Boo.
fastest circuit at F1. Hard braking
Oh,
zones
man.
going into the 3 chicanes make up the majority of the 11 corners on this 3.6-mile circuit. And just in case the slipstream wasn't enough, 2 DRS zones will help encourage some closer action. And a warm welcome, of course, to my co-commentator
Since
here today,
1949,
someone
Ferrari
with
have won at
tremendous
Monza. Well,
experience and
it's pretty cool.
insight. It's the man
Do you expect
himself,
Ferrari to win in a
Anthony
home race?
Davidson. Why don't we kick off by discussing Max Verstappen?
Well, it was a really impressive lap in qualifying to get pole position. Ferrari tend to be able to hold on to the lead.
You
into
know,
the first
hey, it's
corner
the
with so
GOAT.
many quick
The
starters
GOAT,
around them.
Lewis.
Besides that, of course, any kind of turn one incident could completely turn the race on its head.
My
Let's
guy
keep our
Stroll.
fingers crossed everyone can get through
Big
in
up
one
Lance
piece.
Stroll as well for calling out corruption.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Young superstar Max Verstappen
Young who?
starts from
Get
pole
out of
position,
here.
and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Norris, Daniel Ricciardo, and Gasly,
Gasly.
Leclerc,
Gasly.
Sainz, Fernando Alonso, and Esteban Ocon.
Man like Ocon.
Sonoda, Vettel,
Yuki. He's so
Lance
cute.
Stroll, and Russell.
My guys.
Giovinazzi, Raikkonen,
Woof.
Nicholas Latifi, and Mick Schumacher.
Man like Mick.
Mazepin and Lewis Hamilton rounds off the grid.
Alright, the
It's
GOAT.
almost time for
The
those
GOAT, let's
5
go.
red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
All right then. So let's look at the race strategy. Jeff thinks that it's a one-stop, so starting on the soft tires and going to mediums. It's a 27 lap race, so we're only going to put like 27.5 laps of fuel in. I think should be enough. And yeah, I think we're all good in the hood. Let's see what this is about. Yep, those look about correct for this car. Perfect. The one time Mazepin out qualifies the goal, it's true. It can only happen in a video game, Arden. It can only happen in a video game. So let's do the formation lap. Hold the clutch in. And we're waiting so we can go warm these tires up.
Everything looks good on the power unit cycle, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature.
As Jeff said, we're just going to warm the tires up, warm up the brakes. They go so slow on the warm-up lap as well. Just got to be careful we don't get damage.
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being.
So the strategy is to probably try and make up a few positions into the first corner with a good launch. Try and keep our front wing around here as well, because Monza is deadly for damage. If you get any sort of wing damage, you're finished. So that's going to be key. And I have a feeling that Max Verstappen is going to probably break away from the pack, so we don't want to get stuck behind the midfield drivers either. What about Brazil, Mike? You tell me, bro. You tell me. Because all I remember was seeing purple flares at Brazil. Right, so that's nearly the end of the warm-up lap. And we're at our grip position. Well, nearly there anyway. Right, guys, wish me luck. Hey, we don't speak about that, man. And 5 red lights. And away we go. They go really quickly. Get a really good start there. I think we got Mazepin. I think we're going to let Kimi go. We get a corner cutting and also a warning as well for the contact with Latifi. But we survive. Just going to follow these guys through. Try and keep our front wing around here because damage is dangerous. Thanks, Michelle. We're going to push. We're going to push. Going to see if I can line Mick onto the next straight. Right. Outside of Mike. Hey, Kivi. Nice to see you inside here too, bro. Latifi. Round the outside. What a move. Up to 17th place. See if we can get our Italian friend for his home Grand Prix Giovinazzi. Thank you, Mary. I see you. Just going to try and see if we can go on the inside of Giovinazzi, although he's got slipstream from Kimi. That's one. Now that's two. 2 Alfa Romeos on one straight. Let's go. Kimi's coming back. Just going to squeeze him a bit. Ooh, contact. The Iceman, his ice is melting, as you can see. He tries to take us out, but we still survive. So 15th place, lap 2. And like I said, just trying to make positions, not trying to get any damage. See if we can get our friend Stroll. Hey Arden, if you think that you're talented enough, brother, jump in. I challenge you. Right, let's see if we can get Stroll. I think we're a bit too far back, so we'll wait for the next straight. Patient man rides a donkey, my dad once said. And boy was he right, because we just got Stroll. Let's go. That's 14th place. Gonna tuck into the slipstream of Sonoda.
Great pass. Okay, DRS is now available.
Break just before the 150. You really are, Arden. You really are. Thought you were here to show love, bro. Oh, it's all cool. Right, let's get Sonoda. One of the ready Red Bull drivers are gonna try and ruin our day today. I think somebody ahead has damage because they're all like backed up. Right, I think we're gonna get Sonoda here. He's got DRS though. Gives us the space. And our future teammate Russell gives us a nice little slipstream. That's P13. Absolutely lovely. Right, time to get Russell. Hey, you need to get wheel, Arden, man. That's where it's at. You need to get a proper, like, steering wheel setup, bro. Can't be on the controller, bro, with the controller OP. Ooh.
The car behind has started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form.
Got Russell there as well. Thank you, brother. You didn't want Toto to put him into a Renault Clio, as he said one time, so he let us by. Now to get Ocon.
Green flag.
Looks like there was a yellow. It's been put back to green. Ooh, bit of a drift there.
Some information on Russell. They've got a serious car issue.
George, no! No, George, no! Poor George, man. I wanted him to live. Right. Ocon really got a bad exit there. I think we're going to get him. Round the outside again. Just going to brake slightly early there. Ooh. Ooh, this could get tasty. This could get tasty. This could get tasty. Oh, I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna live to fight another day. I wanted to go 3 wide. It wouldn't have been the smart thing to do. Instead, I'm gonna get the slipstream and the DRS. Ricardo really came out of that the worst.
You're in the top 10.
So did Alonso. Pulled to the inside. Hey, it's Alonso. Ooh, nearly locked the brakes. We go deep, but we make it. Alright, let's see if we can get the 2 Ferraris now.
Our gap to the car in front is 1.7 seconds.
Making some good progress, guys. Happy with this. Ooh, the curb is lethal. You don't want to get on that. Within 7/10 of Leclerc, so I think we'll get DRS. Got to try and make the most of these soft tyres. Hey, purple lap.
That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Just gonna be patient here. Just gonna be patient. I could have gone. Ooh, Sainz is locking up. I wanted to go for that move. I don't think it would have made sense to go for it though. But we got to get ahead of these Ferraris. They're gonna hold us up. Just have a good sector here. I think we'll get on the back of Sainz.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
All right, Jeff, what you got for us? You want us to box on lap 13 for medium tires? We'll take it. Right. Got to get the move done this time. Can't muck around these Ferraris. Got to get them. Got Sainz. And we're going to be hauling us on Leclerc as well. It's going to be a nose man line.
You're now in P8.
Round the inside. Got him. So Sebastian Vettel in 6. Jeez. He's having a decent race, man. If only Red Bull, if only Aston Martin are that quick in real life. Be nice to see. Thank you, Mary. Thank you. We'll push him. Gonna try and get onto the back of Vettel as well. That's gonna be key. Another purple lap.
Fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
Pumping them in every single lap. See if we can get Vettel. Ooh, this is gonna be close. Whoo, what a move! Inside of Vettel, that's up to 6th place now. Making progress, guys, which is what we love to see. Gonna probably get Gasly on the straight too, because he's not gonna have DRS. He's just out in no man's land. He tries to squeeze us, get the move done in the end. Bit deep there. Live to survive another day. Okay, so Norris and Perez are 4 seconds up the road. So we've got a bit of work to do, a bit of digging. But I reckon we can get them. And if we keep it up, I think at this rate we'll still be able to catch Verstappen, which is probably in his own little space, with Perez holding everybody up. So again, you just brake just before the 100. Down to 2nd gear, get the nose turned in. Get back on the power, 3rd gear, 4th gear, short shifts. And we move. Gap down to 4.8. I think we're going to be on the back of
The
this.
car ahead is 4.3 seconds.
As Jeff correctly confirms. Gap down to 4 seconds. So essentially a second a lap faster than these guys at the moment, which is good. Oof, that's grass. Formula 1 cars do not love grass. Unless you're Max Verstappen. That's true, Mary. I think we got this. I think Bono would approve of this drive so far. It's not really had too many mistakes, which is what we love to see. So the gap was 4 seconds, now it's down to 2.9. See if we can get a purple lap on this one.
Okay, clear.
Strange. I think there must have been a yellow flag somewhere. There's a safety car. That would be a blessing in disguise as well for us. Ooh, Charles Leclerc's been disqualified. In Monza. Ferrari's home Grand Prix. Well, that's not going to go down too well with the Tifosi. I wouldn't want to be Leclerc right now. That I will say. They'd probably start rioting if that actually happened in real life. Could you imagine Charles Leclerc getting disqualified at the Monza Grand Prix? Jesus. Yeah, it's probably the illegal engine on, I agree. Always something dodgy with the Italians, but let me not speak before I'm swimming with the fishes. Right, I can just about see the pack of cars ahead now, so this is good. Just need to keep this pace up.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Alright, Mr. Jeff. Loud and clear on that one. Okay. Should have gone down to second gear there, but we'll get a smooth exit. And I think I can see Verstappen ahead of that pack, which is really good for us as well. Ooh. Lock the brakes there, tyres are starting to go off. Just getting a bit of understeer, but we can manage it. I'm not going to say Bono, my tyres are gone before people say that. I believe it will, Jay. I think the Bahrain sessions will be televised. So we should actually get full Sky coverage, or whoever else has the television rights to it as well. Oh. Norris is trying the undercut, and I think Max has gone for the undercut too.
Some information on Vettel. They have some kind of mechanical problem.
Jeez, it's gone from bad to worse for Vettel too. So Max is pitted and Norris is pitted. So let's see how OP the undercut is around here.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
That's what you think, Jeff. These tyres are not the greatest. We're starting to catch up to the Minister of Defense himself, Mr. Perez. This could be an interesting race because it's like 5 cars that are literally in the shout for a podium and the win. And thank you for that as well, Mary. It's good to have that information because they haven't really made it so clear to us, you know, like what's going to be going on, how they're going to be broadcasting it. So it's always amazing to have people like Mary that know the stuff. Ooh, Perez and Bottas going in too.
Valtteri is in for his stop.
Right, hammer time. Let's go, guys.
Box, box. We're coming in this lap.
Nice. So even if we come out behind them, chances are that we'll have fresh tyres towards the end of the race. So that'll give us an advantage. Oof, close. Go on W12. Let's go. It's not been a bad in-lap. That really sucks as well, Jay. I'm so sorry to hear that you guys don't have Sky in the States. I think maybe ESPN might show it though, so that might be worth a check. Alright, just gotta focus on the next corner and make sure we don't get a violation for speeding in the pits because it's quite short around Monza. Get nose turned in. And I'm gonna brake just here. Ooh! I stopped on the no! I stopped the car at 50 miles an hour. It's giving us a 5-second penalty, so we're gonna have to deal with that too. Right. Well, this race got spicy.
Go, go, go.
Guys, we just got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pits, but I stopped literally at 50 miles an hour on the entry. That's so strange. Okay, so Verstappen's gonna get us.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Oh, Bottas got us. Perez got us too, but where's Lando? The undercut didn't work for Lando, but worked for everyone else. Tyre's still cold. So guys, this has added a whole new level of spice because we've got to basically overtake Max now and the other two cars and build a 5-second gap to win this race. Michael Massey's still in charge, clearly. Doesn't want us to win. But I think we got this. Still got a lot of time to try and get the lead, build a gap. So let's push. Gonna try and catch Perez. Wow. Lando's really suffering. I wonder if something happened to him. Ooh, that was deep. Just gonna save some ERS and blast it on the straight. Nice, I think we're gonna get a good exit here.
We're starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop.
Ooh, Minister of Defense. But I'm gonna get the cutback. Wheel to wheel, side by side with Perez. We got the cutback. I dummied him into braking too late. Wow, what a race, guys. The Minister of Defense trying to hold us up.
In front is 1.6 seconds.
But we cleared him, that's good. Awesome battle with Perez there. He's trying to make life difficult for us, but he failed. Right, time to get our teammate Bottas. And then we got Verstappen 3.3 seconds down the road. So we can still win this, but we've got a 5-second penalty. Save a bit of ERS there. So how many laps do we have left? Got basically 12 laps to overtake Max, build a 5-second gap.
The car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap form.
Gap. Right, Valtteri. Right, Valtteri. You know your role, bro. You know your role. You know your role, bro. Don't hold me up, please. You know your role. Really and truly, you should be on TikTok, because that's usually what Bottas does. But let's see if he makes it easy or hard for us. He's not going to have DRS either, I suppose, so we're just going to keep pulling him in, pulling him in, pulling him in. But I have a feeling he's going to go defensive. He's not going to want to give up that second place. Right. Bottas, it's James. Last through, buddy. Open up the door, bro. Your nice slipstream. Hey, thank you, Valtteri. Thank you. You are a gentleman. Thank you. So now to catch the Dutch Lion, Max Verstappen. Let's go. We've got 10 laps to build a 2-second gap as Valtteri comes back at us. I think Valtteri's not done, but we're going to cover the inside line. There's nowhere for him to go, really. Let's focus now, see if we can catch Verstappen. Yeah, it's a weird fact with Verstappen as well, Mary, you're right, that he actually was born in Belgium, but drives under Dutch nationality, strangely enough. But either way, let's get him. We need this W. It's a gap 1.7 seconds. Let's see if we can get the fastest lap on this lap. Purple sector. Hammer time, baby, let's go. Gap 1.1. Catching him. There's one thing to catch, it's another thing to pass, as Andy Murray would say. He really should not have appeared as early as he did, because I don't think his tyres are going to be as fresh as us. Hey, thank you, Mary. Thank you. I believe we have his number 2, another purple lap.
That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Purple lap, purple lap. Let's go. When you see Lewis Hamilton coming through, they know what to do. Let's go. Gap is 1.1 seconds, just outside of DRS. Clip that curb. Clip that curb. Hopefully the dirty air isn't too bad following him around. We really have to commit to a move soon because we need that 5-second gap. I think it's going to be at the start of the next lap. Red Bull just seems to get a better launch in that corner, but I think we're still going to get DRS. DBR, flaps open.
We're leading our teammate by 2.7 seconds.
Right on his backside now. But this is where things get scary, because you know what he's like. He's not going to give up that position easy. Might have to do him like how I did Perez with the dummy. Car's starting to slide around. As soon as you get behind another car, you just feel the car sliding everywhere. Thanks, Michelle. Definitely going to give it all. We need to build 5 seconds in 7 laps. And overtake this guy too. A bit wide. Really pushing, guys. See if we can get closer to him on the straight, our parabolica. Yeah, that was a good one. That was really good. Nice, nice. On the inside. Nice, nice, nice. Gotta break away from him though. Need a 5-second gap to Verstappen to win this race with the 5-second penalty we got. The gap is 2 tenths. You can track that by looking at the top left hand side of the screen with the deltas. Gotta try and break away from this kid. Nice. Nice. Smooth. Gap's still under a second though. We need to do better than this if we want to win this race.
Green flag.
If there's a safety car, that would kill us. That would literally kill us. Because we wouldn't have an opportunity. We'd lose the gap. And we wouldn't have enough time to build it back up again. And I think it's Perez. I think Perez is retired. We'll get confirmation. Ah, these crafty guys. Guys, did you see that? Red Bull are trying to make Sergio Perez retire to bring out a yellow flag, a safety car. They're trying to bring out a safety car. Oh my god, that's crazy. Right, gap is still 8 tenths. We need to do a lot better. Thanks, Mary, who will push. Ideally, I could do with some more purple laps. Just need to keep him out of the DRS range and then we can pull away.
Yellow flag.
Is Perez's car still on the track? Are they still trying to sabotage the race?
Ahead of you, there's a yellow flag ahead.
Only Red Bull would do that, you know. Look, it's Perez. They've underfueled Perez's car to bring out a safety car. So we lose the advantage. They're so smug. I know exactly what they're trying to do. That's crazy. Gap 1.8. It's going to be really close.
5 laps of fuel remaining.
Guys, we might need a miracle. We need a miracle. I need 5 seconds on his head to win this. I know, right, Wayne? It's crazy. Like, even though it's a video game, it's so realistic because that's what they would do in a real life situation too, Red Bull. They would try and basically sabotage one of the cars so that it benefits the other driver. Because if a yellow flag or a safety car comes out, we're in trouble. We get bunched up by the safety car and we lose our advantage. Exactly, Jay. RB or Red Bull doing Red Bull things. But I don't think it's going to pay off today. We just got to keep pushing. Gap 2.5 seconds. I need another 2.5 seconds and then we got the race win in the bag. Just got to keep pushing. Come on, don't understeer like that. Good W12. Right. Gap 2.9. We need 2 seconds and then we can win. Hopefully Mazepin hasn't seen my slander of him on the internet. Hopefully he sees the blue flags. Oh, we're gonna get DRS too. It's a bit of a blessing in disguise. And a slipstream. Thanks, Mazzy. I owe you one. So that's 3 seconds. And hopefully Max gets him before the straight with the next DRS zone. So he gets no DRS. I think he will, so we're just going to keep pushing. Alright guys, 3 laps. 3 laps to find 2 more seconds. Gap's 3.3 or 3.6 to Max. I've got no ERS left. I've got no hybrid boost. We nearly lock up. Save it.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
We need that delta in the top left hand corner to be 5 seconds. Really need that. Hopefully Mr. Mick ahead down the road gives us a slipstream as well and a tow. We need that. Oof. Gap still at 3.9. Gap at 4 seconds. We need a second, guys. We need a second and then we can win this. Driving my heart out. Hey, it's Raikkonen, okay. Jeez. Didn't expect him to be back there. And definitely, yeah, I'd love to, Jay. I'll stay back after the stream. Have some one-to-one interaction with you guys. And just thank you, as always, for your support, guys. It means the world. 2 more laps now. No. Whew. Car did not want to stop. The gap's 4.1 seconds. Hey, thank you, Arden. Thank you for stopping by and showing support, my bro. Salute. Huge shout out to my guy, Arden. You know, if you guys want, follow him on Twitter. Great guy. He holds a lot of Twitter spaces as well. Talking all things about Formula 1. Great guy. We've got 1 lap to find half a second between us and Max. Alright guys, the last lap, I'm gonna be as silent as a mouse. I really need to win this, and we can do it.
This is your final lap of the race. There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
Give us a slipstream, oh boy Mick. Give us a slipstream. We need 2/10. Thank you, Mick. Latifi, give us a tow, bro. Give us a tow, Latifi. We need a tow. I think we can do it. Okay, Lewis is celebrating. Where's Max gonna finish?
Fantastic. You've won the Grand Prix.
Yes, we won it. Let's go. Drive of the day 2. Let's get in there. Awesome, awesome. Oh my days.
So Mercedes have won it, and what a great race it was.
My guy Toto, the boss. The boss. Whew, my heart was racing.
What was it that set them apart from the competition
The GOAT.
today?
I think
Lovely
what's
to
good
see
here
it.
is just the quality of the racecraft, you know. I mean, how many overtakes did they make overall? I'm sure we have a stat person keeping score somewhere.
Awesome,
It's
awesome
fantastic to
stuff.
watch, wasn't it?
I
This
think
is
we
a specific
just
sport at
beat
the
that
end of the day,
5-second
but it's
penalty.
always really gratifying to see close-fought battles on track. It's what
Thank you,
all the fans
Michelle.
are after.
Thank you, J Starship. Oh,
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be
my
plenty of
guy,
celebrations
Lewis.
tonight amongst the Mercedes
Awesome.
team, and they certainly deserve it.
We really do, Michelle. We really, really do. Not even gonna spray Max. We're gonna just spray James Allison in our team. Oh, excellent, 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 excellent stuff. And we're gonna spray James Allison again. Hey, thank you, Wayne. Thank you so much, my guy. Thank you so much. It's so awesome. Had a bit of technical issues in the beginning, but it paid off in the end. So we love to see it. Let's see who's gonna get driver of the day.
Lewis Hamilton takes over the lead of the Drivers'
2
Championship after an excellent
tenths.
result. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Well, for me, it's got to be Lewis Hamilton. The multiple world champion may be the boring choice at this point, but you can't argue that he's a driver deserving of his reputation.
Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Wow. Guys, guys, if we didn't get the slipstream from Latifi and Schumacher and Raikkonen, I don't know. Honestly, we won by 2/10 with that 5-second penalty. That crappy 2-second penalty they gave us for speeding in the pits when we didn't even speed in the pits. That's crazy, right? So let me see if I can shut the game down, and then yeah, I'm happy to stick around and hopefully catch up with you guys. Let me get my web camera on. See if it's gonna work. Let's see if my web camera is gonna do me justice. Hey, we don't speak about Checo around here, F1 racing gameplay. But bro, thank you for tuning in. And guys, just it's been awesome. It's been such a cool kind of challenge to do today. Super glad we got the W for the second time, I think, in the series of challenges we've been doing. And yeah, how's everybody feeling? How's everyone feeling about the test? What are my thoughts on F1 news this week? Well, it's been an interesting week, J Starship, because we've got the kind of Ukrainian-Russian news with Mazepin. My personal opinion is that Mazepin, didn't really show much talent in the sport with the opportunity he was given. He got completely out decimated by Mick. He's had a couple of like scandals off the track as well. So although I feel it's a bit harsh that he lost his drive because of his nationality with this whole like situation between Russia and the invasion of Ukraine, I feel that life has a funny way of working around, and like whatever goes around comes around. He got into the sport through his dad, through his allegiances with Putin, and it's the same thing that got him into the sport. That's now the same thing that's gonna get him out of the sport. So yeah, like I personally don't really feel too bad for him. I could see why people might kind of like, the people looking at it from a human point of view, people are seeing that he's still a young man and, it might be harsh for him to deal with. But listen, guys, he might come back into the sport maybe when the situation gets diffused with what's happening around in the world. There's a lot of suffering and it's not sort of thing we want to see in life, in the sport. So there was that. The FIA are supposed to drop the FIA report this week too. Or not this week, no, I think they're supposed to release it on the first day of either practice or qualifying. So be interesting to see just what happens. And I agree with you as well, Jay. It's funny how life works. And they say sometimes your thing that can catapult you in life can be the same thing that will bring you down as well. So I'm personally quite happy to see. It's Pietro Fittipaldi, isn't it? That's got the drive now. So young Brazilian, he's done quite well. I think he won the F3 championship and some other Euro championship as well. So again, guy with pedigree. I think maybe just needs more time. It'd be interesting to see what happens. Mary says 116 days till Silverstone. I cannot wait to see Jack Aiken in Formula One. Yeah, that's a great shout as well, Mary. We got a lot of British talents as well. We got the likes of Callum Ilott. We've got the likes of Jack Aitken. We've got quite a few young guys just, in the wings waiting for opportunity. Hopefully it will come. So I'm very excited about that too. Have you guys heard about what's happening as well with Formula E? Apparently, one track has been dropped for Formula E. I think it is Sochi. So they're going to be replacing that with South Africa, which would be really cool. It'd be interesting to see Kyalami on the grid again because it's not happened in over like 20, 30 years. And I've also been like taken aback and surprised with the support that South Africans show Formula One as well. Like, when you think about it, maybe Jody Scheckter is probably like the main South African driver on the grid, but just the way the South Africans speak about the sport and they know will, like it's incredible. So I'd love to see the sport in South Africa, a less controversial country, Russia. So that'd be fun. Trying to think about what else has happened this week too. So we had the Ukraine Mazepin situation. Also, I know Mike's probably still in the chat too. What's your take on the Red Bull news as well, bro? They're saying that your car's looking a bit chunky, looking a bit chunky monkey. Your Red Bull's looking a bit overweight. They're saying in terms of the minimum weight for the cars. So yeah, be interesting to see how Red Bull cope with that. I wonder if it's a bluff and they're just trying to like take some of the pressure off themselves by saying all of these things, or whether genuinely they're struggling with the initial performance of the car and how they're going to combat that. So yeah, Levy says Mazepin. Yeah, Mazepin is an interesting one for sure. Don't really know kind of like what he's going to do now. Because I don't know if the other sports series are going to follow Formula One, like, World Endurance Championship Racing, touring car racing, GT3 racing, if they will have the same rules. Because, Mazepin's not the only Russian. There are other Russian drivers that maybe they're not pay drivers. So, be interesting. Mike said, I haven't really read about that. Okay, bro. I've got a couple of news articles for you, brother. That Red Bull pain. But I think the last thing I'd want to talk about as well is maybe the Max Verstappen contract too. Um, would think Aston have that problem with the bigger side. Yeah, potentially. Potentially, Aston might have a quite radical design, lots of cuts and vents for cooling, probably to aid reliability. But when you aid reliability, it's at the cost maybe of straight line speed and performance. RB need to figure out and do not punish other teams. Yeah, absolutely, I agree with that too. Because Winter Spice, he's gonna be going to the FIA and saying, "Oh well, if our car's overweight, then surely we should have a world where all cars should be out like overweight." Because that's just the way his mind thinks. He never thinks about the fairness of the sport. He just looks at trying to like make it as easy for Red Bull as it could be. And yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that, but is what it is. Mary says, Denzel, your bedroom is so tidy. Don't think Bernie's wife should be in F1. Absolutely. And well, one, thank you for the compliment on the room. I do try and keep it squeaky clean with the Lewis hats in the background, little sim racing trophy in the backgrounds too, and stuff. But yeah, it's weird that Bernie Ecclestone's wife is on the board for the FIA. To me, I think it's like a decoy. Like Bernie, like relinquished some of his power to the sport, but maybe he's still got connections into the sport for his wife. So yeah, it's strange. I don't think that Bernie Ecclestone has any idea what he's even doing. When you watch videos of him like walking around and basically walking into revolving doors and not even being able to walk in a straight line, that something's not right with that guy. Like, I think he's beyond probably his best years. I think he did well for Formula One in the terms of getting it the multimedia appeal it has now, because Bernie Ecclestone was the one that launched Formula One on color TV, which is crazy to even say. But his views on Lewis, I think, are really unfounded and quite unfair. And I don't think that he's looking at the long term vision of the sport in terms of sustainability, looking at the environment, looking at social issues, and it's where that he still has control of the sport, whether it's indirectly or directly too. So, yeah, super strange. Very, very, very bizarre. And I don't know how we could influence that. Maybe we could say a protest, or maybe there's some way we could put pressure on them to just like kick him out, because he's no longer serving a purpose, I feel. Jay Starship says, "Are you watching Drive to Survive?" So I'll be honest, guys, and I know that Mary is a complete. She's not with Drive to Survive at all. So I respect that, and I know that there's a lot of people that are not going to watch it. I think for me, I think what I'll do is probably skip to the last episode to see how they depict the Abu Dhabi situation. If they give like Mercedes and Lewis a fair chance to explain their side of the story, and they depict things as they happen. They don't try and sugarcoat it or try and kind of like add this unnecessary drama that they've been doing all season, then fair enough. But yeah, like I don't really hold up much hope for Drive to Survive. I heard rumors that they started a fake beef between Ocon and Sonoda as well, which is so fraudulent to do. Because when did you ever see Ocon and like Sonoda having a beef on circuit? It's so weird. It's so weird to see just like them make stuff up, and it's really gone from becoming like a factual thing to educate fans and to have an honest review of the series into this unnecessary like drama cesspool. So I have mixed feelings. I'm not excited about it, but I think I'll watch it to just keep myself in the loop to see how they're gonna progress. Wayne says the weight of the racism is heavy for whom to carry around. Absolutely. Absolutely, people don't want to call it out, and I think one other thing I'm gonna plug before I call it a day, guys, is if you guys have not seen the race Bubba Wallace on Netflix, check it out. Honestly, really interesting stuff about like basically there's a black guy in NASCAR. Cool, you have a black guy in Formula One, fair enough. But the kind of crap that this guy takes from fans, from journalists, week in, week out, Donald Trump was sending for his head is ridiculous, And he got the Confederate flag banned as well, which is crazy because NASCAR, if you guys don't know, is like a southern sport, and it's associated with that flag, And while some say that's history, I don't see the Nazi flag being waved around, in many public places. So I don't really see a place for the well, my dad calls it the hillbilly flag. I don't really see a place for that in society either. So super proud of Bubba Wallace, number 23. Also cool that his team is sponsored by Michael Jordan. Like, how many black team owners do we have in motorsport racing? Crazy. And Mary said, going back to Drive to Survive, you know that they're going to glorify AD 100%. Well, we'll see, Mary. We'll see. Because if they do that, whew, their ratings are going to go through the floor. I think their ratings are going to go actually deeper than hell. It's not gonna be good for them in terms of their reputation if they don't honestly come out and address the issues at Abu Dhabi, because a lot needed to change, and we've already seen them chasing the race directors, changing the video referee assistant package, which is coming in as well. So yeah, Mary, it does reference Willie T. Ribbs as well. Like, they go through a history of all the black race car drivers in NASCAR, and there's only been four NASCAR drivers in the history of the sport, which is nuts to me as well. I would never have thought that that would have been a thing, that you could only have four black guys in NASCAR. And the first guy, let me tell you quick, I don't want to like throw too many spoilers in there, but the first NASCAR driver, he had his own team, own mechanics, used to drive his car on like a front bed loader to the track, race week in, week out. He won his first race, and because they didn't want him to win the race, they didn't wave a checkered flag. They waved like a white flag, which is like the carry on flag. So they manipulated the race, a bit like Michael Massey. They manipulated the race to try and stop him from basically winning that race. And then even when they waved the checkered flag and they were like, okay, he's won the race, they held no ceremony. They didn't give the first black NASCAR driver, a trophy. They didn't let him have a celebration. They messaged him afterwards and he said, sorry dude, we didn't think that we were ready yet to see like a black guy in the sport, and yeah, just like here's your prize money, but we won't be giving you the trophy, which is nuts, because people were quick to defend Mazepin and say that's unfair for him to like be like exiled out of the sport because of his like nationality. But what about, like Lewis Hamilton or Bubba Wallace or any other like driver, female, male, transgender, any cause, like how is it that they get treated differently? I understand that sports go through a transitionary phase and a lot of sports are not born in the greatest history, but even to see that in today's world is nuts. So yeah, that's why they haven't released the last two episodes. Or have they not, Jay? Have they not released the last two episodes? Boy, it's crazy in the South, man. It's crazy in the South. Mary says he never got an F1 drive because he was black, so all he did was yeah. Again, crazy, 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 guys. That it's nuts. It's nuts to me because I'm not gonna sit here and say that like we're all the same or it's just color, but we're all human beings at the end of the day. I don't understand why these people are so ignorant and why they can't just accept, rather than just making it about the best man who's the best guy, the best mechanics, why it comes down to like chastising people or throwing shade or like trying to say things that will motivate people with backward thoughts to abuse people online. I don't know, but crazy, guys, crazy, 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 crazy. It's the world we live in, and all we can do is like come together and like try and live and make it better for everyone, because there's going to be a next generation of people, a next generation of race car drivers, engineers, strategists, stewards, marshals, and it's crazy to think that like even the marshals, even though they're not like the people at the top of the food chain, even what they do makes a huge difference. They could wave a yellow flag, and that could be the difference between finishing a race and getting screwed over by a safety car. Crazy. His seat was given to an Italian driver, which doesn't surprise me, and it at all, it really doesn't surprise me that was the thing at all, Mary, because back then that's how they were moving. They were doing stuff like that to try and basically snub people that they didn't want to see in the sport. So crazy. And no, for Drive to Survive, the last two episodes haven't been named or released. Okay, thank you for clarifying that, Jay, because I thought you meant in the Bubba Wallace documentary. But again, I think that Drive to Survive and Netflix and the people behind that side of the sport, they strategically do these things to try and draw people in, because they know no one really cares about like the season, because everything hinges on well, a series of events, but then the straw that broke the camel's back in Abu Dhabi on the last 3 to 4 laps. That's what it comes down to. That's what everyone wants to know about. That's what people want answers about. People want to know, what was Michael Massey thinking? Because He said at first, no cars, no lapped cars will be able to overtake. And then, yo, Jonathan Cheatley got on the radio and was like, fam, don't want my boys to pull up. You know what to do. You know what cars to put in between Lewis, or what cars to remove in between Lewis and Max. You know what to do. So we need answers, Until we get answers, I don't think that, for me as well, like it's becoming kind of tiring talking about it. But you have to talk about it because if you don't talk about it, nothing changes. So yeah, we need answers. We need answers. When we get answers, then we're gonna see if the answers are satisfactory and whether we could move forward at that stage. But it's not. It's crazy. You see a lot of stuff in sports, but boy, a lot came to the surface last year. A lot, a lot. So it'll be interesting, man. You can tell us since you're watching what happens. Yeah, Jay, I gather from you guys that you guys are not going to be watching Drive to Survive, and I salute and respect you guys because yeah, it's not great. Mary says, "Told you they're going to it. I have a lap 58 in my head, and every day since the 12th of the 12th. Yeah, yeah, Mary, and I feel so sorry for you because you're one of the hard like me. I'm a Formula One fan, but I've never actually been to a race before. But then there are hardcore fans like yourself, which take their time, take their money, save up every year to go to these events. And would you pay for an event like that when you know it's going to be manipulated or you know the rules are going to be like, changed, or like they're going to like go out of the white lines to try and suit a narrative, And it's not just Abu Dhabi, even Spa, you know. There was there's certain things you can't do about human nature, but for them to make the safety car go around in laps, round and round and round and round and round, award points for a race that never happened, and to not give the fans their money, crazy, crazy guys. But on that bombshell, I'm gonna go and get something to drink because I'm on fire. This room is super hot. I have to run these LED lights all around me to basically keep the lighting on the camera quite good. So I am probably sweating as you could see from the brows of my hairline. But yeah, or static coming from your end as well, by the way. Strange. I've got a lot of research to do as well, Jay, because I wasn't too happy about how the things like lagging and, giving me hard times in the beginning. But as always, thank you guys for your support, for staying on board with us. And Mary said, our last comment I'll read. Mary said, 6 grand. It was a birthday present. Yeah, wouldn't surprise me at all. And again, just that's terrible. Like, you've worked so hard to like, like even just as a birthday present, somebody would have had to get their money and, to do that. And yeah, just there's nothing that could replace that feeling, So I totally, my hearts are with you guys and I go through it as well. So, you guys are not alone. But guys, thank you a lot. I will catch you guys soon. We'll be back next week. Me and Mike Fowler in the chat are going to be doing a 12-hour race for charity next week. So if you guys want to stop by for that, please come and show some love and support. But until next time, guys, I will catch you guys soon. Peace.